On Sunday, the 26th of June 1932, the Eucharistic Congress was held in Dublin. It commemorated the 1500th anniversary of the arrival of St. Patrick in Ireland. On that day, over 1 million people from all over the country gathered in the Phoenix Park in Dublin for Mass. This was the most important religious event to take place in Ireland up to that time. To commemorate this event here in Faughan, Father Michael O'Mullen, the parish priest, decided to organise the building of a monument to remind the people of Faughan of the Eucharistic Congress. So, under the craftsmanship of Jimmy McGrory, the men of Faughan gathered large stones collected from the top of the hill to build the base on which the cross would stand. Sand and cement were brought up by hand from the manure stone. The shape of the cross was cut out in the ground near where the cross would stand, and the mould was then filled with concrete and reinforcement. As the mixture was setting, white flintstones were embedded in the cement to form the inscription Congress 1932. As no machinery could be brought up the hill, a hoist had to be made to lift the cross 8 feet high into the air in order to set it on its base. All in all, it took a month to complete the building of the cross. Decorations were added later, representations of a chalice, a host and a small font. And at a later date too, an inscription was added at the rear of the cross. It reads, "Erected by the men of Faughan, blessed by M. O'Mullen." A seat was erected at the side of the cross. It became commonly known as the wishing chair. The cross was built in such a way that it faces the Blessed Sacrament in the parish church in the valley below. It was the following year, 1933, that Father O'Mullen led the first pilgrimage to the cross, in what was to become an annual pilgrimage during the remainder of his lifetime. There was an estimated crowd of 2,000 people at this first pilgrimage, coming from the Faughan area, from Inishowen in general, and from Derry. The ceremony on that occasion consisted of prayers and a sermon from a visiting priest, Father Conway from Derry. After all this, the pilgrimage made its way down the hill with banners and flags to the parish church for benediction, and the church wasn't big enough to hold the crowd. After Father O'Mullen's death, no further Mass was celebrated on the hill until the Golden Jubilee of the Cross. This was marked on Sunday the 15th of August 1982. Again, a very large crowd climbed the hill to the cross to attend Mass, which was concelebrated by Father O'Brien, the parish priest, Father Doherty, Father Keaveney, Father O'Reilly and a visiting priest. 25 years later, on the 26th of August 2007, we had the most recent pilgrimage, held to mark the 75th anniversary of the erection of the cross. Approximately 500 people climbed the hill on that pleasant sunny day. This pilgrimage began with a decade of the Rosary near the manure stone at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Further decades were recited beside the large white crosses at various points on the way up to the top of the hill. Around 4 o'clock on the summit, with spectacular scenery on all sides, the people gathered beside the Eucharistic cross for Mass, which was celebrated by Father Neil McGoldrick, parish priest, and Father Michael Porter, curate. Now we can look forward to the centenary of the cross in the year 2032. The parish of Faughan is rightly proud of this cross, and indeed of the many historical monuments and sites in the parish as a whole. Indeed, we take inspiration from the rich tradition of the past, exemplified by this cross, and in faith we face the future together with confidence and Christian hope.
your dark hair in the Donegal breeze, bringing me softly and sweetly to the ground. But there's madness in the sycamore trees, and there's no salvation to be found. Right now the only things that my mind never holds are long dark silences or screaming that explodes, burning rocking beds with visions of a land, long dark tunnels, questions and cameras. With you, you know I have no doubts, and fear will have no sting. With your brilliant eyes and your lost and broken wings, my head upon your shoulder as you take me in your arms, continents will crumble, we will find no harm. With your dark hair in the Donegal breeze, bringing me softly and sweetly to the ground. But there's madness in the sycamore trees, and there's no salvation to be found. Well, I'll brace myself against the dark, endeavor to go on, no matter how long it takes, and even though I might be wrong, I will ask a little favor or whatever God I find, and I will come back for you, darling, when I find some peace of mind. Well, I don't know about tomorrow, it'll be here and gone. I don't know about tonight, it'll just be too long. Sometimes I think I'm dying and I don't care how. All I know is that I want you, and I want you here and now. With your dark hair in the Donegal breeze, bringing me softly and sweetly to the ground. But there's madness in the sycamore tree, and there's no salvation to be found.
Song sung blue, everybody knows one. Song sung blue, every garden grows one. Me and you are subject to the blues now and then. But when you take the blues and make a song, you sing them out again. You sing them out again. Song sung blue, weeping like a willow. Song sung blue, sleeping on my pillow. Funny thing, but you can sing it with a cry in your voice. And before you know it, get to feeling good. You simply got no choice. Subject to the blues now and then. But when you take the blues and make a song, you sing them out again. Song sung blue, weeping like a willow. Song sung blue, sleeping on my pillow. Sing it with a cry in your voice. And before you know it, started feeling good. You simply got no choice. Song sung blue. Song sung blue.
We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those three words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?